Imagine two nymph-like midwives. Well, they'll just ease that baby out, you know, just like taking a strawberry out of a chocolate fondue.
Jenny Winter has made something of a name for herself in recent years in stand-up comedy and musical improvisation.
Stop it, would you stop it? It's embarrassing, really. Oh.
But she says her latest gig is much tougher.
Morning, doctor. Morning.
It's a Thursday morning and doctors Wobble and Kachu are starting their rounds at Brisbane's Lady Cilento Children's Hospital.
Maybe we should go in and do some. That's it, yeah.
I'm a clown turn. That means that I'm doing a clown traineeship, basically. So for my first 50 rounds in the hospital, I'm working under the guidance of other clown doctors. I have a mentor, Lou, or Dr. Wobble.
The duo's special brand of medicine is dispensed liberally to everyone they meet.
She's got a good heartbeat.
1, 2, 3. How does she do it?
What? You're going to sneak around behind her?
Down the corridor, doctors Kerfuffle and O'Dear have made firm friends with Amy Pointing, who needs further treatment after a bone marrow transplant.
What do you mean you are Amy?
My name is Amy.
You know, you really do reach a new low in the heartache for your child, you know, what they're going through and trying to save them.
Look at me, look at me.
The clown doctors will magically appear and they'll take the child or Amy's mind off the situation at hand. You know, you can't put a price on that, and it's just, it really is a wonderful thing that they do.
The mind is part of the way the body actually heals itself. So there are studies which show that when people are calmer and more confident before surgery, they recover better.
But what the patients don't know is that the work is medicinal for the clown doctors as well. Last year, Jenny Winter learned never to underestimate the power of a good laugh while caring for her dying mum at home.
And Mum was a very funny person. She was cracking jokes right up till near the end. And comedy was a really big dose of pain relief for us. So I knew I still wanted to do something in the comedy realm because, yeah, as excruciating and, you know, ripped open and raw as that experience was, it was so, I felt so much purpose in doing that for her. Like, it felt like important work. And what is your name? Jace.
An internet ad for the clown doctors was a godsend.
I know what's going on. He's becoming a human transformer. If you could transform into something, what would you transform into?
A clown.
Oh.
In stand-up, I kind of, in a sense, do have the highest status in the room because I have the microphone, I'm in control.
One of the core goals of the clown doctor is to make the child the highest status in the room. So we always seek their permission for a visit before entering their space.
You want to see the clown doctors? No.
I wouldn't either.
No.
Which I think is really important given that they're often in an environment where things are done to them.
The clown doctors always work in teams of 2, and the experienced ones will tell you some days are harder than others.
Shake claws. Maybe Piggy will eat dinosaur.
Piggy, we don't eat dinosaurs. He's my baby son. Say sorry.
We had a car accident 16 months ago and she broke her neck and crushed her spinal cord. So Abigail is now a C1 fully ventilated quadriplegic tetraplegic. She can no longer walk or breathe. She relies on me for everything now. It's very hard, and she lives in intensive care. I mean, it's a very hard atmosphere to live in.
Hi!
How are you?
Fantastic, great to see you!
Andrea Bokert first met the clown doctors when her 14-year-old son Scott was fighting a losing battle with cancer.
His cancer had spread into his lungs already. It was very aggressive, so yeah, we spent 14 months in and out of hospital going through chemo and surgeries, and in the end he passed away in March 2014.
The Clown Doctors were there every step of the way.
One great thing about it is we got to meet Scott because he was an outstanding young man. He was an incredible guy, funny, hilarious. When kids are in hospital, just about everybody who comes in wants to do something. Take their blood, examine them, talk about their illness, whatever. We come in with nothing like that. We have no ulterior motive except to play with them.
The plan worked. Oh, no!
What Clown Doctors do is they help children enter the world of play. And when they're using their imagination, they can actually cope with things in different ways.
Wait, what?
You're creating so many moments and bits and pieces of comedy that will never be repeated again. And there's something beautiful about that, and sharing that with the kids, that at that moment is just for them.